Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about how we bought 500,000 IHG points. Why in the world would we do that?
Sounds crazy.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah, it was kind of a crazy idea we had, but they did have this sale going on where the points were buy a certain amount and get that same amount free, and you could buy up to 250,000 points. So we did just that. We bought 250,000 points. They gave us 250,000 points for free, and the total cost was $2,500 or 0.5 cents per point. So we're going to be staying at a lot of IHG hotels, which we said in a previous video. We were going to not be doing Airbnb this spring and summer, and we were going to be doing IHG, and true to that word, we have just bought a ton of IHG points.
We made our investment in those hotel rooms.
So the way this breaks down is that if the points cost us 0.5 cents per point, when you're looking at it, if a hotel is about 10,000 points per night, that's only $50. So that's kind of our baseline. That's what we're hoping to average through this is 10,000 points per night. And you know, that would give us basically 50 nights in hotels for that $2,500, which is pretty good, because we're also hoping to earn club access status through this. We will earn that. You get that after 40 nights, so then you'll have that for the rest of this year and all of next year. So even a really much better deal than you would think.
Yeah, and then a bonus on top of that is when using those points, they go a little bit farther, because when you're booking your rooms, when you get the fourth night, it is free. So the fourth night is free. That gives you even extra added bonus to booking with
you do have to have the Platinum IHG credit card to get that fourth night free. We do have a link to that in the description if you want to check that out. But the fourth night free really is kind of what made this deal better for us, because if you look at the cost of just purchasing the hotel night with cash, it's much more than with points, because with the points, getting every fourth night free, the cost is greatly reduced. So we decided that if you do it in like fragments of 4, we're going to stay everywhere, either 4 nights, 8 nights, 12 nights, 16. We're even staying somewhere 40 nights, so that you'll get that fourth night free every time. Because it does carry, if you stay 8, you don't just get 1 night free. If you stay 8, you get 2 nights free. So that is great. So we have booked some kind of high-range hotels, and also some mid-range, and then some, you know, that's basically what we did, high-range. We're not doing any Holiday Inn Expresses or anything like that. We are going to be in some InterContinentals, which we're excited about, in Japan, right?
We are so excited about staying. It is a brand that we do like staying with, and it's a little bit harder to stay with InterContinental when we're in the US because the point value is so high. But when we're traveling abroad, especially in Asia, you get a much better value for it point-wise. So that's why we added InterContinental to kind of the overall recipe of staying at hotels long term.
Yeah, those are going to be about 15,000 points a night in Yokohama, and we're going to stay at one also in Vietnam, in Hanoi, and so it works out to about $75 a night for those. The great thing about InterContinentals, though, is they do have the club lounge, so we're going to be able to enjoy free breakfast, free drinks throughout the day, snacks, all that good stuff.
So again, adding yet another bonus. You get that fourth night for free, plus you're going to get 2 meals basically and drinks, because you'll get your breakfast in the morning, plus you'll get that, they call it snacks and hors d'oeuvres, but it's actually what they serve is an actual meal. Plus you're going to get your drinks, which is amazing, and kind of a private space to go and do some work in, or just hang out in during the day as well. That's kind of exclusive to just the those that have access to the club.
Yeah, so we're hoping that in a few months from now, we'll be bringing these videos not from our apartment, but from the club lounge of the InterContinental or the Crown Plaza, something like that. So we'll see how that all works out. We'll throw up a couple more that we booked here. Holiday Inn Sendai, Japan. We're kind of excited about that one. I know I am. They have a baseball team there I wanted to check out, and it's going to be 8,500 points per night to stay there. So that kind of balances out the InterContinental, where we went over the 10,000. And then also the Crown Plaza Akita, Japan, 8,000 points per night, and they have a club lounge also.
Exactly. So those are both going to be really great, again, to get that access. And especially when we're talking about Japan, Japan is one of those places where it can be a little bit complicated to try to get an Airbnb. We try to lean more towards hotels when we're in Japan because of the space issue in a lot of the rentals that you can get there. Sometimes the hotel rooms are bigger and better than the places that you can rent. So we tend to lean more towards getting hotels in Japan as opposed to Airbnbs. Plus, the food is very cost effective there, and because you can get those free meals also at the hotel club lounge, then that's also an added bonus as well.
Yeah, so if we're averaging 10,000 points a night in Japan, that's an average of $50 per night, which is $1,500 a month. That you're gonna be in a more comfortable situation there than you will be in a $1,500 Airbnb for a month in Japan. That is gonna be pretty tight and tough to deal with. We did that last year. We enjoyed it, but that was one of the reasons that kind of sold us on doing this year, is because we knew we'd be going to Japan and we really wanted to try out some of these properties that we thought looked so good while we were there.
Yeah, that's actually where we'll be spending most of those points already. So yeah, this is really, I think, going to be a really fun experiment for us to try it out and to just kind of learn from, with having bought the points and going through that whole process. We'll be sharing all of it along the way with you and showing you what those lounges are like and letting you know if it's worth it and what the hotel rooms are like and what the cities are like. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, because we're going to bring all of that to you right here.
Yeah, and we did extensive research to find out which company we wanted to buy the points with. And it just seems like if you're going to be traveling in Asia, IHG is the best value, and that is the one that we would go with. That's not true of every continent in the world, but if you are going to be in Asia and you can only get one credit card, one program to go with, do IHG. That's the best point values. We're going to try all of them though, so we're gonna have enough nights here that we're going to try to get status in all of the hotels. We'll see if that happens, but that's our goal. But we know up front, because with the credit card, the Premier credit card, they give you platinum status right away. So what we don't know also is what kind of upgrades are we going to get, because we should be in line for some possible upgrades at these hotels along the way.
Yeah, that has been interesting so far in the places that we have used our IHG with that Platinum Elite status. We've actually done quite well, and we've actually used a couple of our other cards as well, our Hyatt and our Marriott, and we do have status on those, not as high as what we have on, and Hilton also is what we have on our IHG, but we're going to be working on getting great status on all of the hotel brands and see what that brings us, and kind of let you guys know. We'll test it out for you so that you don't have to, and then we'll tell you what the best options are, and you can choose which one works best for you.
Yeah, so if you're interested in this deal, it does run until December 30th, 2023. They usually do this every year at the end of the year, so it's going to run out then. They run these every couple months though, so if you miss on this one, you might be able to pick it up at another time, or if you're watching this in the future, you can still get that deal. So that's the thing. Don't buy the points when there's not a buy one get one free on them, because you're going to really maximize your value getting double the points for your money.
All right, guys, hopefully this was helpful to you. Follow along on our journey with the hotels. And if you have any questions about this purchase with the 500,000 points, or any questions about the different hotel brands and the cards, let us know. We've got some links for you down in the description, and we'll see you guys soon.